Section 4.8 Polynomial Equations. The zero product property. If we have A times B equal to 0, you know that for a product to be 0, then the factor A have to be 0 or B have to be 0. We notice we have the multiplication between the two parentheses in example number 1. We want to solve for this equation. Then we apply the zero product property. Your A is the first parenthesis and your B is the second parenthesis. In order for this product to be 0, then the first parenthesis have to be 0 or the second parenthesis have to be 0. Now we solve for the x. We minus 5 both sides. The second one we will add 3 first, and then we divide both sides by 2. We can check our answer. If x equal to -5, then the parenthesis first one will be -5 plus 5, and the second parenthesis will be 2 times -5 minus 3. The first parenthesis, the answer is 0. The second parenthesis, the answer is -13, and the answer is 0. And both sides equal to 0. So this statement is a true statement. We will box the answer for x equal -5 because it makes the statement true. When we plug in x equal to 3/2, we will get 3/2 plus 5 and 2 times 3/2 minus 3. The first parenthesis is 13/2. The second parenthesis, we will cancel out the 2 first, and then we're left with the 3 minus 3, that will be 0. This statement is also true. Then x equal 3/2 is an answer. Example number 2. We solve for this equation 2x squared minus 5x equal to 3. We notice that we want to get the equation is called quadratic equation. 8x squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. And then the quadratic equation we want to factor. So we need to have a 0 so that we can apply the zero product property. We will minus 3 both sides. Then we got 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 equal to 0. And that is the quadratic equation. In order to solve for this quadratic equation, we have a minus between them. We want to have a multiplication. So we need to factor this. The GCF for this problem is 1. Then we got 2x and 1x. For the 3, it's 3 times 1. So we're going to put 3 here and 1 here. So we got 3x and 2x. We want to have -5x. Then we should have minus both. In this problem, we have a situation where the -3 and the -1, but you notice that your last number have to be +3. So that means this is not right. We're going to erase this, and then we're going to switch the 3 and the 1. So we're going to put the 3 in the back and the 1 in the front. We get 1x and 6x. We write down what we need is negative 5x. Another to get negative 5x, then negative 6x and 1x. Negative 6x come from 2 and 3, and 1x is plus. We have the multiply between these two parentheses. Copy the way as example number 1. We will set each parenthesis equal to 0 and solve for the x. We add 3 both sides. For the second one, we will minus 1 both sides and divide by 2. I want to leave the check step for you, but when we check, we will plug back into original equation to check. Okay, we will check one by one.